Hi everyone, welcome to this planner update. I am giving you a update in my Laurel Denise planner, specifically the month of June. I want to show you the setup, but I also wanted to do just kind of a midpoint reflection and just kind of go over some goals and some things. And I have to show you something that I recently purchased that I absolutely love, and it was inspired by Laurel Denise. So I want to start with the midway point. I have seen people say it is the midway of the year, and I know technically the end of June, so the 1st of July, that would be 6 months into the year, the midway point. But I think a lot of people think about the new season with school ending and we're going into the summer, we're getting into the warmer months, and maybe where you are, you may be seeing some different weather and it's a different season. So a different season usually means a time for reflection and looking at your schedules because things may be a little different. I'm kind of going to do that. I wanted to wait to the end of June, but I couldn't wait. I cannot wait because I want to share some things, and I also want to use it as a reflection time for me. And you all are so amazing because you motivate me and you inspire me to think about things and plan and then share them. So let's get right into it. So you know my planner. If you see my videos, you know my Laurel Denise planner. You know I am a big picture down to the details. I start off big with my projects, my tasks, and my goals. I start out for the whole year, and then I break them down by month, by quarter, by week, by day, and it works really, really well for me. What I was realizing in June, though, was I was hitting a little bit of a slump. And I think a lot of that is because reflection sometimes brings with it, it's really good perspective, but you sometimes wonder if you're doing the right things. So I look at midway and I go, gosh, did I really do the things that were going to make the most meaning to me and be the most fulfilling? So that is constantly my question, because if you go the pace you're going now, the results you have up to now are going to be the same results you end up with the end of the year. So I think that's why people want to start that midway, because they don't want to lose any more time without the reflection. So I have done that. I've reflected. I know what I need. And for me, I realize I need more of these goals to be focused on. Those are going to be the real needle movers. These are going to be the real things that at the end of the year are going to really show me that I fulfilled a lot more and I did some meaningful things. Now, of course, tasks are everyday things, but at the end of the year, if I end up with just my tasks complete, I will be disappointed. So I'm really going to make sure that I focus on these two things, projects and goals, and get those really front and center to achieve what I want here. But one of the things I want to share is that Laurel Denise did a newsletter, put it out, and I got the email. And one of the things she was reflecting was about, are you feeling like your planner's getting stagnant? Are you feeling like you're not really, motivated? You're halfway there and you're like, you're feeling a little Then some things to do is maybe, reignite, and she called it resparkle, some things in your planner to just kind of help that refresh and new motivation. And I didn't think it would work, but it worked. So let me go ahead. First of all, when I end a month, so I'll show you here my highlights. I call these highlights. I need a little header here. These are my highlights. These are everything we did in the month that I want to reflect back and just be like, wow, look at all the cool things we did. They're social events, they're family events, they're different things with friends and activities or projects I accomplished or some of my goals. I love having that. That's one of the first things I do at the end of or going into a new month is make sure that this is filled out. So then June, I'm excited about June. That's why I couldn't wait to the end of June, is because I'm doing some new things that I wanted to share. But going back to what Laurel Denise shared about reigniting, resparkling, putting a little more, just motivation and some inspiration into your planner. And so she gave some links to some pens, right? She's just like, how about a new pen? And I thought, okay, yeah, sure, I'll look at your pens. And I am so glad I did. I did not realize I was missing out. And I even had a friend come over who's like, yeah, you didn't know about these when we were looking at friction pens years ago. I'm like, no, I did not know about the fine tip erasable markers. I had an idea of erasable markers, but I just didn't think they really erased well. I don't know what I thought. Doesn't matter. They're here now, and I am So excited about them because I got the set that comes in the 12 colors. These are 0.7, so super fine. They won't bleed, all those things, but they are, of course, erasable, which is my favorite thing, you know. I love these. I already started using the teal color. I started using this pink color and just want to decorate the entire planner. She was so right. She knew just something small like that. I'm going to encourage sticky note sets, stickers, a planner pouch, you know, a little pen pouch, just something, a new washi tape. And I'm not going to promote you need more to do more. I just think a little sparkle and a little something does help. It does help motivate. So I'm going to pass that tip along. And if you are looking for some, oh, let me open that so you see how fine that is. If you're looking for some markers, and if you're like me, you are an erasable junkie, you like everything to be erasable, I recommend these. I think they are the perfect solution, the perfect hybrid between pen and highlighter. They're the markers and they don't feel heavy. That's what I like about them. So anyway, and you know, friction, they're good pens, so good markers. All right, so I already started all this before I was introduced to those, so this was all done by my friction pens. But something I am doing more, I put my little sticker here, more stickers. I really added those, doing a little more time blocking, adding some stickers, and I used those markers. But the thing I wanted to introduce, because it's new to me, I wanted to share with you, is my content calendar here. So this is the Right Side monthly calendar. It's an insert, comes in a pack and insert pages, and it comes one per month, so 12. I think it's 12 or 13 in the pack. And these are perfect for, let's say you have, it almost looks like you have two lives, which I kind of do. I have my work and home life, and then I have my content creation life. I have my YouTube channel, and I have here two different areas. That's why I did it in two different colors. I have food videos, and then I have project videos, I guess I'm calling them. I'm calling them SOT, which is stay on track. Staying on track, which kind of just tracks my my goals, if you will, the goals, which are the projects and the main goals. So some of these are scrapbooking, my planners, school albums I'm doing for another individual. I'm doing some scrapbook albums for others. Also some processes, organizing photos and videos has been on my to-do list forever, and I want to come up with a great process, and then I'll share that, because I feel like if I find something that's useful, it's the whole reason I have this channel is to share it with others. So okay, and share it with you. So I have over here my content calendar. What I did, I mentioned the two different categories, and then I made each of these a tiny little sticky note. And I did it in the different colors so I can see my projects versus my food videos. And I like to do one of each week. So it's just helping me stay more focused. It's helping me really know what's going on and plan ahead. And I like that, because a lot of times when I do my content and my videos, a lot of time I'm spending the time trying to decide what to do next. So I really like that this is here. Now, I did purchase, I'll bring it over here. This is the mini undated planner. I absolutely love this. This is the project one, the project planner. I love the size of it. I love that it has the 4 columns here for lists. I love the calendar over here on the left. I love everything about this, except I don't know how to have two planners. I'm not sure if I'm ready yet, and if that's the direction I want to go, or maybe this is just specific, like taking something out of here and going into here in more detail. I just want to be careful about not having too many places to look. I want to make sure everything is manageable. So this, though, I just love the size of it. I really do. And I love the columns here. So we'll see if this gets incorporated with the whole flow of things. Right now, this is actually the piece I've been looking for a while. I bought these a while ago, but I didn't actually think to start using them until this month. So I'm loving how this is going. So I had to introduce it to you and show you without waiting until the end of the month. I couldn't wait. Okay, now everything else is the same. I got my spot here for the highlights, and of course my to-dos this month for June, which I always do based off of that front page I showed you with all the goals, projects, and tasks. And then I put those here. Then what's here is this 2, this 9. Looks like that's as far as I got, were the 2s and the 9s. That's actually the first Monday of the month. So Monday the 2nd, Monday the 9th. And I put that there because I want to make sure I'm breaking things out a little bit and I'm not too heavy or trying to accomplish too much in one week. So I spread it out and I put those 2, 9, and then I'll have 16, 23, and 30 as we get further into the month. So love that. I folded this. Not loving, I know how it kind of folds in the middle of the day there like that, but I'd rather have it like this than to not see my to-do this month. So when this is open like that, I can see everything I need and then just quickly open this, close that back up. So I really like that. So this is everything. I'm going to be using my markers more. Oh, and also stickers. As you can see here, I did a really good job using washi tape, stickers, little stickers. I even put the numbers in here. This is undated. These monthlies, they come completely blank. So I add my little date stickers in there. And speaking of stickers, I'm going to be adding more stickers. These are the Laurel Denise stickers that I got a little while ago. I have more left. I'm going to incorporate them throughout because I don't want them to go to waste, and I really want to use those. And then I'm also looking at some of my scrapbooking supplies. I have some, these are rub-on transfers, and I thought they were so cute. I just like those here. And then this one was inspirational. Bloom, hope, dream, with these flowers and everything. I thought that might be nice maybe to put, I was thinking like on here on my highlights page. I'm not sure. So I was just thinking maybe back here, because this is completely blank. This is just dotted line paper. So maybe I could make something here. Maybe this is just journaling. I'm not sure. I'm thinking as I'm looking at it, like, what can I do? But anyway, I was thinking of some rub-ons and my scrapbooking supplies to be used in my planner. So I'm excited about that. Very excited about that. Some other things that I have from scrapbooking. I do have these date stamps, these month stamps, which I'll probably be using. That's where I got these stickers from. I got that from my project Life. So a lot of this, these are those stickers I use for the dates and my meetings and things, and the numbers for the month. So that is going to be used more and more, my scrapbooking supplies, since I am moving towards another season of my scrapbooking. I'm done with the era of doing layouts for my family and doing full out albums. So now I get to see my scrapbooking supplies evolve into other areas, and it's super exciting. Okay, something else I want to share, because it is that time of the year where teachers, they're having their summer break, and I want to talk about a specific teacher in my life, my daughter actually. So she is, she actually got a job as a full-time teacher, and she is working on her certification, and she is a music teacher. And so she got her first job as a teacher. She'll be starting in the fall. And I thought, what a great gift, because Laurel Denise has the academic planners, and the academic planners start at the beginning of July. So they start July 1st and they go all the way until the end of June. So what a great thing, I thought. How perfect. This is the book-bound academic planner. This is their new format, their new layout. And I thought, what a great thing. She will love this for all her planning for school. She eyed this case while it was here on my table, and she thought it was so pretty. So I'm going to give her that as well. And I love this case, this bright yellow. I love this pen pouch. It's got the hot pink inside. It's so cool. Love those colors. I think it'll just be so great for her. And this is a nice durable fabric. I don't know how to describe it. It's not vinyl. It's well, it's like a washable fabric, so it's really nice. I just love this whole set. Doesn't that just look really great together? Anyway, I'll put it in a Laurel Denise box, some tissue paper. So anyway, great gift idea. and I'm looking forward to giving her that. And so I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I was so excited about it. Also back to those goals, was so excited that the midway point, I got some inspiration in my planner and some reflection on my goals. And I really like the direction. So I'm going to give a full out one when it is the end of June, probably middle of July as that midway point, just as another reflection. But anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, and I really enjoyed sharing this with you. Don't forget, if you have any planners, Laurel Denise planners or supplies that you'd like to get, remember to use my code Danielle10 to get 10% off of your order. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video.
And also, I'll leave links in the description of all the items I mentioned, including those erasable markers. Thanks again. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on future videos.